Everybody, as all of you know, that BusinessSkill 2 exam is very important from Elevate WINGS1 perspective. I have published one video with respect to that, in which I have discussed different MCQ which were asked in June cycle. And in this video also we will discuss few more MCQs which were asked in June cycle. So guys, I request all of you to please watch that part 1 video, because I have discussed few important repeated topics in that video. Let me show that video to all of you. You can see here.
So let's discuss negotiation techniques one by one, and then we will try to take the questions based on each technique. So the first one is vice technique, second one is quivering pen technique, and the last one is nipple technique.
So you can see here I have discussed different techniques, and they have asked questions on those techniques as well. Vice techniques, quivering pen technique, nipple technique. So please study that video very carefully. I will ping the link of that video in comment section. I will ping that video in my card section, and I will also put that video in end screen. Okay, you can watch that video from there itself. Okay, so we have already discussed these two topics, 6 principles of influence and negotiation techniques. You can watch that video. Okay, now in this video we are going to discuss few more topics like problem solving techniques. Lot of questions were asked on this topic, problem solving technique. Then we will discuss how to manage team, how to be good team player, and personal mastery and growth. So on these 3 topics they are continuously asking more questions. Okay, so guys, there are different steps of problem solving, and the question was asked on that, like dash and dash are suggested 3 practices of problem solving. First, look at the options: analyzing, identifying, retesting the solved problems, scheduling, planning, prioritizing. Let's study one article. You can see here I will give the link of this article in description. You can read it from there. Okay, so if you go to the article, then you can find here like there are different steps: identify, define, baseline, measure, analyze, prioritize, improve, control, realize. Okay, so these many steps they have given. Also in next cycle they may ask question on each of these steps. They may ask like that, like which of the following states this step of problem solving. Now let's come to our question. In our question we have option analyzing, prioritizing. So these two are clearly mentioned in this article. You can see analyzing here and prioritizing. So these two options clearly mentioned. Also there is one more thing, that is planning. So planning means defining, like how we are defining things. So these 3 options are correct: analyzing, planning, and prioritizing, and it is clearly mentioned here also. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So if you move to the next question, you can see identify the barriers to problem solving. So according to you, what will be the answer? Assumption, guided approach, differentiating fact from opinion, data driven approach, prejudice. So guys, prejudice meaning is a strong unreasonable feeling of not liking. So you cannot reject any approach which you are not liking. Okay, if it is beneficial, you have to decide that approach. Now next option is assumption. So we should always try to make a decision based on data, like data driven approach is good thing. So here 2 options seems to be barrier to problem solving, that is assumptions and prejudice. I have also screenshot the question that were asked, but these screenshots do not have clear picture. Dash, dash, and dash are suggested 3 practices to be followed for problem solving. Now if you look at the next question that I have discussed, identify the barriers to problem solving. Now let's discuss the next question. Choose the reason that classify the problem as complex. So what can be the answer according to you? I am waiting for 5 seconds. Please comment down your answer. So the answer will be it involves too many unknowns, it has many components, and it has high level of difficulty. So these 3 will be the answer. Okay, now let's move to the next topic. So our next topic, how to manage team and how to be a good team player. Okay, so the first question with this is, what does teamwork means? So I am pausing for 5 seconds. Please comment down your answer. So the answer will be to work well with others. Okay, this will be the answer, to work well with others. Now let's move to the next question. How can team creativity be promoted? Evaluate ideas during idea generation phase. Relieve team members of accountability to promote creative ideas. Stress on deadlines. Establish challenges for the team. I am pausing for 5 seconds. Please answer your comment. So the answer will be establish challenges for the team. Okay, This will be the answer, because you can't relieve team members of accountability to promote creative ideas. You can't put stress on deadlines, and you also cannot evaluate ideas during idea generation stage. Guys, let's discuss few more MCQs, because I feel these MCQs are very important to you. So guys, you might have seen few times that they have given multiple options to select. So you might be thinking that how they are evaluating. Let's say if they have given you four options, like four options, okay, and in that four options there are three correct answers, okay, there are three correct options, and you have ticked only two options. So in that case, what they will do, they will give you marks for only two options, okay, and they will cut the mark for one option. So that's why sometimes you might be getting your marks in points, okay, in points or in decimal, okay. So I hope this confusion is clear to all of you, okay. Now let's discuss our question. So you can see here they are saying to identify a problem you should. So the options are: compare one set of standards or goals to second set of standards, compare the current state of affairs with some standard or desired feature, use intuition to see that things do not look right, look for unhappy customers. So by the idea of elimination, you can eliminate options C and D, because these are very useless and illogical options. Now you might be confused among 1 and 2. So guys, you can see that we should always compare one set of standards or goals to second set of standards and goals to identify a problem, that whether they are working correctly or not. So the answer will be A. So my advice to all of you is that please try to follow the principle of elimination. Try to eliminate the options as many as you can, okay. Now let's discuss the next question. So you can see the next question is: teams are effective for complex tasks because they produce a great number of ideas and commitment to the decision. Yes, true. This is totally true, because teams are always meant to produce great number of ideas, commitments and complex tasks. Only then their team will become good team. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. You can see here, to develop your creativity, what you should do. Now here you must follow the principle of elimination. So by following the principle of elimination, you can see that stick to your comfort zone, this is wrong answer. Stick to boundaries and go with the flow, this is also a wrong answer. And then what left? So the left is allowed to have pressure to produce, so this is also a wrong answer. So by elimination you have reduced options A, E and F. Now options left are B, C and D. So the answer will be B, C and D. Okay. So guys, I have so many questions with me, but if I try to share these questions on YouTube videos, then it will be very difficult for you to see all the questions, because it is not clearly visible. So what I will do, I will compile all these questions in a PDF and I will try to share that on Telegram group. Okay, so guys, please join my Telegram group. I will share this PDF over there. Also guys, it is taking a lot of effort for me to find all these questions, to make research and then publish videos. So I humbly request all of you to please like this video and subscribe the channel for getting more updates regarding this.